Hello students, this is Poonam teacher back with a new video of Science 2. In my last video, I have taught you grades of organization like protoplasmic grade organization, cellular grade organization, cell tissue grade organization, tissue organ grade organization, and one organization is left, that is organ system grade organization, to which we human beings belong. Now in organ system grade organization, various organs comes together to form the organ systems, and from various organ system organisms are formed, like we the humans have formed. So some examples like crab, frog, humans are given over here, and you can see this picture of organ system grade of organization. In this part is going to be the head region, this is going to be the mouth. Into the head region, brain will be situated. These are the lungs, this is the heart, this one is the liver, this one is the stomach, these are the muscles, this is the bone, no, these are the blood vessels, this is the bone, these are the muscles, and then this one is the thigh region. So like this, various parts or various organs are there into our body, and from that the organ systems are made, like respiratory system, digestive system, skeletal system, muscular system, like that. Now let's move towards body symmetry. Now the meaning of body symmetry is repetition of the parts into the organism's body. Now we are not going to make a real cut, or we are not going to really cut the body of any organism, but just we have to imagine that if we are passing any imaginary axis, or if we are cutting any animal's body through imaginary axis, then it will be splitted into two equal parts, or it may not be splitted. So it may produce two equal halves, or it may not produce two equal halves. So it depends upon the property and different types of animal bodies. So this type, different types of animal bodies are asymmetrical body. Now in case of such body, there is no such imaginary axis of the body through which we can get two equal halves. For example, amoeba and paramecium. Now these are unicellular organisms, so we cannot decide one central axis through which we are going to make a cut, and then we will divide that organism's body into two equal parts. So this is simply impossible, because this kind of organisms like amoeba, paramecium, then some sponges, they possess asymmetrical body pattern, so we cannot divide their body into two equal parts. The next is radial symmetry. In this kind of symmetry, in this type of bodies, eh, we are able to make cut from any side or any plane, and we'll still get two equal parts of the body, as into the case of starfish. So if imaginary cut passes through central axis, or any plane of the body, it will still give us two equal parts. So such kind of bodies are said to be radial, are said to possess radial symmetry. Just into the case of starfish, you can see the starfish, how it is having all from all the 5 different planes are there, and to just make a cut from any of the plane through the central axis, and you'll get two equal parts of such kind of bodies which possess radial symmetry. Then bilateral symmetry, only one central axis will be there, and from that if we are making a cut, then we will have two equal parts, just as into the case if we are making a cut from this side like this, then we can have two equal parts of the body. That means one eye from this side, one eye from this side will be there, half part of the nose from this side, half part of the nose from this side. So that means we will get equal part of the body. So this is how we say that our body, our human body, possesses bilateral symmetry. That means one central axis will be there, and from that central axis, if we are making a cut, we will get two equal parts or two equal halves. For example, insects, fishes, frog, birds, humans, then this goat, all these things like that. So this is the meaning of body symmetry, that means repetition of part. Now let's move towards germ layers. Now this germ layers are the developing layers which are present during the initial period of our embryonic development, and there are three main germ layers, that is ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. So ectoderm means outer, it will that means the outer, ecto means outer and derm means skinny layer. So ectoderm is outer layer, mesoderm is going to be the middle layer, and endoderm is going to be the inner layer. So during the initial stage of our embryonic development, these germ layers are going to be present, and later on ectoderm will develop into nervous system, mesoderm will develop into muscle cells. You can see over here, see this is the mesoderm, it will develop into muscle cell, ectoderm will develop into nervous system, and endoderm will form parts of stomach, intestine, lungs, liver, pancreas into the human body. So like this the things are going to be happen, and such kind of germ layers are present into other organisms also, some of the multicellular organisms also. So that way we shall see one by one. So